Welcome to Freeze Your Milk Podcast. I'm your host, Bridget, along with my husband, Chris. Podcast where we talk about the comedic side and serious side of parenting, life, and relationships. We are boy parents. We have two boys, Enzo and Rhett, with about a 6-year age gap between the two. You can check out our website, freezeyourmilk.com. Also, feel free to follow us on Instagram at Freeze Your Milk Podcast. Thanks and hope you enjoy.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's Christmas week.
No baby.
No baby.
We thought we might be having a baby.
Yeah. It's been a tough one. You want to elaborate?
Well, we didn't get our podcast out on our normal day because we had contractions. Lots of contractions.
12 hours.
For 12 hours. And then they stopped. But like the midwife was here, the doula was here, everybody was ready. Enzo was at his dad's, Rhett was at his nanny's.
It was perfect, right?
We were prepared.
Very prepared. And what did we talk about this morning? Because you were disappointed that it didn't happen.
So, yeah, contractions stopped, I think, around like 2 a.m., give or take. And then like 3:30, I woke up and you were in the other room so I could try to get some sleep, and the doula was in the room with me. And, because you weren't ready for bed yet when I went to bed. So like 3:30, I came and crawled into the guest bed with you. And I was just crying. And I was like, I'm just so disappointed. And you said, it's because we were fully prepared. Our life is chaos. So if this will happen, probably at the most inconvenient time.
Yeah, that's just it. I mean, and that's kind of what I was saying, again, we had everything set up, all the medical stuff, all the tub set up, everything was ready to go. The doula was here, the
I was freshly showered.
You were freshly showered, you had your makeup done, you had your blouse on,
my labor robe.
Your labor robe and your bra, and everything. Rhett was over at the nanny's house.
Eaten.
You had eaten, you're ready to go. The doula was here, the midwife was here. It was too perfect. And again, we have a life full of chaos, so this baby is going to come at 3:30 Christmas morning, 3:30 a.m. Christmas morning while we have both kids.
I'm guessing 5 a.m.
And we're just not ready at all. That's what's going to happen.
I'm guessing 5 a.m. Christmas morning. Just to be ultimate inconvenient time.
So, yeah. I'd say the last 30 hours have been pretty tough. I mean, you've been pretty emotional and...
Just disappointed. At first I was like, okay, this probably isn't the thing, the real deal. And then they kept coming, and they did grow in intensity. They became harder contractions. And then they just... Fizzled out. And I think that was really disappointing because I'd had prodromal or false labor with Rhett, but it was only 4 hours long and the contractions never grew in intensity.
Yeah.
So with this being 12 hours, I just was like, okay, this is just early labor, but my body's doing the thing. I did dilate a little bit more, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
And then I lost my mucus plug this morning, but definitely frustrating.
Yeah, you've been on an emotional roller coaster today.
Yeah, rightfully so,
You've been on an emotional roller coaster for 9 months.
But definitely,
now we're staring down Christmas, and obviously he can come whenever he feels he's ready to come, and we'll support that, and we'll be there. But we're really hoping it's not on Christmas.
I hope it's not on Christmas, but I also hope it's not January.
Yeah, but you don't want to take the doula away from her family and
the
midwife from her family on Christmas, and
yeah,
so
have to ship Enzo to his dad's on Christmas.
Yeah,
because it's our year for him, so we get him Christmas Eve onto Christmas Day. So,
but we'll embrace him when he comes. We'll be ready.
Yeah.
4:00 in the morning.
It was a good practice round. That's what the doula said.
Well, I feel like this is kind of what we went through last time. You know, we had talked about it because it was like a week before you actually gave birth to Rhett. You went through like
the prodromal for 4 hours.
Yeah, and you thought maybe this could be it. And
right, it didn't progress though.
No, and then nothing happened, and then 5 days later, Rhett was born.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So.
The doula said it was a good practice round, and it helped her see how we are in labor and what we're like during labor.
Yeah, I don't think it helped. It didn't help any that all of us have been sick. You know, it's that time of year.
Yeah.
You know, Rhett was struggling with croup, and I got sick because of him. And Enzo was sick, and you were fortunate. You didn't get sick.
Yeah, I got like congested, but that was about it. Luckily.
Yeah, that was good. But we were all down, not doing very well. So.
Yeah, that really stressed me out because you guys all got really sick the day before my due date.
Yep.
And I was like, oh my God.
Rhett was having trouble collecting his breath. Like,
yeah.
It was
like, we had to take him to the doctor, and it was a lot. And I got really stressed out about, like, does he have RSV? Does he have whooping cough? Does, he have the flu? Does he have something that if we go into labor and have a newborn today, is this newborn at risk? Like, high risk.
Yeah.
So that was, luckily, just has croup. Gave him a steroid. He's doing much better. So he's definitely on the up and up from that. And croup is not as high risk for newborns as all the other stuff.
Yeah.
But it was definitely stressful.
Oh, yeah.
So that had me stressed out early in the week.
I think we always get really stressed at the holidays, especially the last week of, right before Christmas. And, we've always got so much going on with work and kids and, making sure we bought all our gifts and, everything's ready.
Yeah.
And to add a baby, being pregnant to that and your due date being around then. And
it's just a lot.
Yeah. So look at the bright side. If you have them after the New Year's,
we'll have 3.
You'll have three birthdays in January in the family.
3 out of 5.
So it's not bad.
All right after Christmas. That's an expensive time of year.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No matter what, he's in the realm of very close to your birthdays.
Yeah, I mean, you got all these holidays.
Yeah. So we're still in Baby Watch 2022. Might become Baby Watch 2023.
Yeah.
For all we know. What else have we had going this week?
Oh. You yelled at me for not decorating the house.
Was that this week?
I think so.
Wow.
I don't know, everything's been kind of a blur.
Yeah.
We were complaining because I wasn't willing to get up there on a ladder and do lights. So, but it's been kind of a quiet week.
Yeah.
We've had a lot happen, but
yeah,
it's been kind of quiet because Enzo was at his dad's for most last week.
Yeah, and then we got him back and we had to send him back because I was going what we thought into labor.
Yeah.
So we had him for 2 days.
Yeah.
He was pretty good, though. He wasn't too bad. I know what happened this week.
What?
You said like 2 fucking weeks ago that you were done with the Cardinals and done with football because the Cardinals suck and you weren't going to watch any more of it. And yet you've watched the last 2 games.
It's been miserable.
And been cranky and mad.
Yeah, how much do you hate football season?
Ugh. If it didn't make
year.
you moody, it would be one thing.
That's because I love the Cardinals.
But you get really moody about it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I'm done with it. They're terrible. And then you get your hopes up like, oh, maybe they're going to win this game. And I look at you and I'm like, they're going to fucking disappoint you. And you're like, why would you say that? Oh, they lost. Fucking outrageous.
Hey, you know what?
What a fucking disappointment.
I watch all your shows. I don't make you watch my football games.
You keep getting your hopes up.
I know. The season's done now, so I don't really have to worry about it.
No, you keep saying that. You said that 2 weeks ago.
Well, the season wasn't done 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
It is officially done now. Oh, I mean, their playoff hopes is done anyway.
They still got more games for you to be disappointed at, though.
Yeah, probably. Until next year. There's always next year.
Oh, to be an Arizona sports fan.
Yeah, it's hard to watch. I don't know. We're trucking along. I think we're just eager to get this baby out, and you bought a cute outfit for him, and you're excited to see him in that, and you're hoping that Christmas doesn't fly by so you can actually see him in the onesie that you bought him that's all festive.
It's a little like my first Christmas one.
Yeah. And you're at the point where you're 40 weeks pregnant, and you hit this, like, I don't want to call it a plateau, but you hit your peak, and you're just like, yep, I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun and exciting in the beginning, and then you're just like, no, I'm good.
It was funny. I was watching like a Instagram story today that somebody who she went to 41, which was the longest she's ever gone. It's her third. And I was like, bish, ha, if I hit 41 only, that would be the shortest I've ever gone.
Right.
But she was talking about how everybody handles being quote unquote overdue differently. And she was like, there's the people that are just very okay with it and are very like, baby's gonna come, baby's gonna come. And she's like, and then there's people like myself that are like, I'm fucking done. And it is ruining my mental game every day. I'm still pregnant.
Yep.
And I was like, yeah, I'm definitely camp 2.
Yep.
Like, my mental game is pretty good up until due date. And then one day after it's okay. And then every day after that, I struggle.
And it's amazing because it's not an exact science. There's no way to predict exactly how old a baby is or when that baby's going to be born.
Even if you can predict exactly how old they are, you still can't predict exactly when they'll be born.
Yeah, because it's on their own schedule. I mean, they come out when they want to come out.
Yeah.
He loves to dance, though. Good Lord.
Yeah, he's a mover and a shaker.
My belly gets some weird ski slope shapes in it.
I don't know. Let's just get through the holiday. Let's do that. And
Rhett had his first night away from us.
Oh, he did. And I think it affected us more than it affected him.
Why don't you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. We sent him with the nanny because, honestly, she's the only one that we trust to watch him.
She's so good with him.
Yeah, she's great. And he loves her.
He does.
So, but we sent him with her because Bridget was going through contractions and we had everything planned and ready to go. And
she has all the stuff at her house.
Yeah, she has all the stuff over there, so I made it really comfortable. And she's not very far from us. And
he left at what, 3 in the afternoon?
We sent him about 3 p.m. 3 p.m. and we didn't get him back until today.
Yeah, like 9 a.m. I think.
Yeah, 9 a.m. So he was gone for 21, 22 hours, something like that. But she's kept sending us photos, and he was so excited and happy. He was playing with her dog, and they had a great time.
And he slept. He didn't even cry when he went down for nighttime.
No, he went down easily. He woke up at 4, and she let him cry for about 15 minutes, and he went back to sleep till 6. I tried to do that here. No chance in hell. Dude is up at 4 every time.
Yeah.
So I'm glad. I mean, again, me and you were the ones that were.
We're like, we miss him.
Yeah, we were missing him. But I think when I went and picked him up today, he was all excited.
Yeah.
He got really excited and bashful and, oh, it's Dad. And then he ran away. And then he ran back.
He got overwhelmed by his emotions.
He didn't really know what to do. So.
And then we got home and he was like, Milkies.
Yeah, he was excited to see Mom. And
he was not excited to see Mom. He was excited to see Mom's boobs.
Well, yeah, Just trying to give the benefit of the doubt. But.
No, that child loves the Milkies. Big fan. And then he was kind of attached all day.
Yep, he was.
He was like, yesterday I had not a lot of time with you. So I'm going to just make sure y'all don't disappear today.
Yep. Yeah. I got a Christmas gift early.
Yeah.
Only because it showed up in the box, unwrapped, at the front door, and I had to grab it, and
yeah,
it said what it was on it.
Because I was having contractions.
So I just opened it up, and it was an awesome Christmas gift. So now, because I spent too much money at Starbucks, so now we got this really cool Ninja
fancy coffee
maker, and I've used it 100 times already. We just got it yesterday, so Christmas came early to me this year.
I'm so glad you like it.
Oh, it's fantastic.
You're very hard to shop for gifts.
It's not true. I sent you a post on that a while back.
I know. That doesn't mean you're not hard to shop for.
You're hard to shop for.
I felt pretty
I feel like
proud of
Christmas-
myself for the coffee maker.
I feel like Christmas for adults and especially partners in, in a relationship with kids, like it is and it isn't for one another, but it's more for the kids.
You know,
Like,
some people don't exchange gifts, like couples.
that's weird.
Right? I could not do that.
We can adopt that if you want.
No. Mm-mm. I like getting you stuff like...
You didn't give me a gift on our anniversary.
It's because you told me not to, fucker. Hey, so we're not doing anniversary gifts this year because we have Christmas, we have a baby, blah, blah, blah. So we're not exchanging gifts. And I was like, oh, okay, let me not check out and just leave this item in my cart then. Fuck it. Anniversary comes and you drop a necklace and a blanket on my lap. Happy anniversary, babe. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? I'm so mad at you.
She cried.
Like, not happy cried.
No, she cried.
I cried because I was mad. I was mad. I was like, what the fuck? Now I look like I'm some bitch who can't buy you a present for your anniversary. Oh, we agreed. You reneged on the agreement.
My question is anybody else experience this type of shit? Like, I feel like as a husband, we're damned if we do and we're damned if we don't.
When
Could you imagine if I didn't get you a gift? How pissed off you would have been?
You adamantly discussed with me not to do gifts. Adamantly. I was like, we could do a low budget. You're like, no, we're not doing gifts this year. Let's just not do them. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself for the coffee maker though.
No, the coffee maker was clutch. That was a good find.
And you got the different pods and beans because it does both.
Yep.
So you got all the...
And it does cold brew, which is what I use it for.
Yeah.
Because I love cold brew. Mm-hmm. It's awesome.
And it has a milk frother.
It has a frother, which is a really cool function. I never thought I would be one that frothed. But apparently I'm a frother.
I love the froth.
It's awesome. But...
We gave one to the midwife this morning. She was like, can I have a fancy coffee? Absolutely. You stayed the night at my house. You are more than welcome to have a fancy coffee.
It's awesome.
I felt so bad. And it was funny because you and I were talking at 3:30 this morning when I had my meltdown. And I was like, I just feel so bad because the midwife came out here and slept at our house and the doula did. And, I just feel bad that they got pulled away from their families and this and that. And you're like... It's probably the most peaceful sleep she's had in months.
Yep.
And this morning, you saw her as she was leaving, I think, and she was like, "Man, I slept so great. It was so nice and no interruptions." She was like, "I was hoping you'd interrupt me, Bridget, but no interruptions."
I told you she's on call all the time.
Yeah.
So she probably gets a ton of phone calls from. She's a midwife. She gets a call from her clients. I think I'm having contractions. Oh nope, it's probably just gas or baby moved or whatever. And she gets bombarded all the time. She doesn't get to sleep. And she came over to our house. We stuck her in the back of the house in Enzo's room, which is all clean, fresh sheets, fresh pillows. And it was really comfy and cool and dark and quiet. And we just stuck her back there and she slept in and came out and was like, "Ah, fuck, I'm refreshed." And even our doula, she slept great too.
Yeah.
Good. Maybe they just needed some sleep. She slept in. I think she came out at 9.
I think so.
I was like, wow.
They just need sleep.
They just need some sleep. I mean, they are up late. They pull all nighters. They're helping the moms, and
Our doula gave me a foot massage yesterday,
Yep.
and you were like, "What the? How do I get?
I want a foot massage.
I want a foot massage. We're just getting a foot massage, man."
Yeah. Why don't I get pampered when you're pregnant?
I don't know. You can pamper yourself.
Okay, we'll end this one here, but hopefully this time or next week
Maybe.
It'll be a different story.
Who knows?
Pray for us.
Maybe. Definitely by 2 weeks from now, we will have a baby though.
Yep.
Because I can't go 14 days. So.
Well, we appreciate it. We hope everybody enjoys their holidays and
have a Merry Christmas.
Have a wonderful Christmas. Spend some time with your family, or don't.
Yeah.
Do whatever you're going to do and enjoy it. And
thanks for listening.
Take care of yourselves.
Thanks everybody for listening. You can check us out at
freezermilk.com.
or Instagram.
Freezer Milk Podcast.
Until next week, guys. Thanks.
Don't forget, parenting is a trip. We are all here on the journey with you together. Thanks so much for listening.